Headed to the beaches of North Florida or south along the Gulf Coast and you plan on swimming, beware.
Yeah, the water is safe according to Florida health officials, but if you have a weakened immune system, you might want to stay out of the water. Already, Lori, 2 people have died after being exposed to that flesh-eating bacteria.
Scary situation. We're hearing about it more and more. WATE 6 on your side consumer reporter Don Dare is here with the story of a man, Don, from Memphis who died a few days ago.
Yeah, so Dave Bennett was visiting his daughter in Destin. It's a place where lots of people from Tennessee visit. We know that. Mr. Bennett swam in the Gulf at the beginning of July over the holiday. Shortly after his return to his home in Memphis, he developed large sores on his back and red bumps on his arms and legs. Just 48 hours after that swim, he died, contracting Vibrio volificus, a flesh-eating bacteria.
Cheryl Weigel's father visited her and his grandkids in Destin, Florida over the 4th of July holiday. Within a few hours of his last swim in the Gulf, before heading back to Memphis, Dave Bennett got sick with body aches, chills, and fever. He had been battling cancer for years. His family always careful.
People need to know if you have an immune system problem that you do not get in the water.
Mrs. Weigel said they didn't realize a certain bacteria found in warm salt water or lake water can turn deadly, but that's what it did to her father. Doctors found this spot on his back. He became septic, and within 2 days of being at the beach, Cheryl's dad died. She wants others to understand how serious it is.
Once it gets into somebody's body through shellfish consumption or through a cut, it can turn into the flesh-eating bacteria.
And it affects people like Dave Bennett who have weak immune systems. Knox County epidemiology nurse Connie Cronley.
Anyone with with cancer, undergone treatment for cancer, especially liver disease, you have a greater chance of becoming ill with that bacteria.
People with open wounds who go into the warm water, how can the bacterium affect them?
We never recommend swimming in even swimming pools with open cuts, sores, wounds. It's just an entryway for bacteria, if anything were in the water, to infect you, get into that wound, and it could cause a systemic infection, so it's not recommended.
It is the second person to die in Florida over the last few weeks of an infection caused by the flesh-eating bacteria from waters in and around the Gulf. A 77-year-old Tampa woman died after being exposed to the bacteria, which apparently had gotten into a cut as she was walking on the beach. Now, health officials say someone dying from the bacteria is very, very rare. And Kristen and Lori, medical professionals say that you can also come in contact with the bacteria by eating undercooked seafood or raw oysters, especially those that are undercooked.
Boy, all right, Don. Yeah, lots of things to keep in mind.
Yes.
We really appreciate it. And you don't want to panic anybody, but just be aware.
Yeah, be informed.
Yep. All right, if you want more information on this story, you can head on over to our website, WATE.com.